We're warming up, we're harmonizing. Right now, I am connecting outside of time and space with those who will be viewing this digital expression, those who will be hearing me telepathically, along with communicating in all time and space from a place of harmonically balanced love. And that's not always the same frequency. It is ever changing, it's in a constant state of flux. Personally, I love base 12, base 20, base 60 math. I'm going to show you an example of base 20 math. For example, English is base 12 math. Energetically, I'm shifting to switch from light language to English. One could share that light language is literally in everything. Everything is connected, reflecting explorations of the singularity of the universe. Right now, I'm writing a book called Toolkit, Understanding the Singularity of the Universe. I'm not sure I'm playing around with the title. It might be called A Toolkit for Understanding the Singularity of the Universe. But roughly, each chapter is going to have, right now where I'm at in the formulating of the book using the 13 acts, each act will have a tool from a toolkit physically, and then I will speak of the ethereal or ether, bringing it to the physical. And then I just have limited knowledge of the atomic structures, but understanding how an atom works and bringing it down to this very, very small level of understanding it, from the understanding of how one atom may work or interacts with particles and such. I've had these rich sky people experiences, and I really hope to understand how these technologies work. We have technologies on Earth. One could state they are our interstellar technologies. Looking all throughout history on Earth, whoa, we have a very rich understanding of technologies. There are so many experiences in the ethers, if I can share. Göbekli Tepe is a very, very rich experience. I was actually on an airplane, and I had a tourist light fixture or consciousness artifact put on my pinky finger, and it felt like there was a physical ring being put on my finger. I was sitting in the window, and I remember bilocating to Göbekli Tepe in Turkey and being really intrigued that not just the above, what you see of Göbekli Tepe was interesting, but what was intriguing was what was underneath Göbekli Tepe. This beautiful ancient piece of architecture. And then I think, really, if you want to know my opinion, I believe it is a consciousness artifact left for us to explore and understand our souls and the limitlessness of this connection. And I felt I was a part of some kind of ceremony. And the fascinating thing was I was on an airplane, so I didn't understand what I was seeing, or sensing more specifically, but I felt this amazing dimension, and I felt this amazing connection in these dimensions. And it was a magnificent exploration to be up in the sky in an airplane and then also be in Göbekli Tepe. I would say the $1 million question is, what year was I there? What byline was I visiting through time and space to touch upon this consciousness artifact of Göbekli Tepe? And sometimes these experiences leave me with profound awareness And sometimes I don't know quite where to put it. And that's not every mystic's experience. So maybe a mystic who was raised in these beautiful mystical technologies would know how to understand how all of this happened. However, my spiritual awakening happened for me. I feel I designed it at age 46. So I have a very interesting linear background. So, wow, the spiritual doors were busted open at age 46 in a good way. And then I'm just about to turn 50. And 4 years of these explorations, I am just now comfortable to share them on the written page in a way where I feel I have elevated from drama consciousness, which could be considered, it's inspired from the drama triangle, predator consciousness or aggressor consciousness, victim consciousness, rescuer consciousness. I've recently understood when people are on creator consciousness. I'm open to other words for this term. If anybody wants to put that in the comments, we are creating solutions for society, for the structures in society, to best serve us all coming together and understanding one another, not punishing one another, not being victimized by one another, not going around, security blanket, protector, I will gatekeep everybody. That is actually, I believe, from the perspective I am at currently, that is a perspective not living within our true gifts. And my awareness has deepened, and I've come to understand through the exploration of these ancient sites, sometimes physically, sometimes ethereally. I've come to understand, wow, there is so much out there for us. It's a gift. Life is a gift. It is just this gift that keeps giving to us. And I speak from my truth in this moment. I have had many, many other experiences where one might say I was on the other end of the spectrum. And I've learned to integrate my brain waves to come to appreciate existence. And I've learned the responsibility and duty is within my own being, the divinity within myself to explore these worlds. And the awareness of our agency is from where I'm standing right now. Technically, I'm sitting in my car, but where I'm sitting, the awareness of my agency is the most valuable thing. Somebody could put me in prison. Somebody could be aggressive at a store with me. Somebody could humiliate me publicly. However, when I'm standing in my awareness of my agency, I would understand they are operating from drama triangle consciousness. They may not be aware of what they're doing. They may truly want to stay there, and it would take a few moments of education, and they could just be in creator consciousness. And it's many people I have met no, they want to be there. They want to be there. Maybe that's valid. Maybe somebody doesn't want anything other than that. But my guess is I think a large number of people don't want to be there, but they are operating on these cylinders, of drama triangle consciousness because of the structures being on the repeat cycle. And I catch myself going there. Will not lie. I can lose my cool and become somebody I do not recognize. And that is something I have learned to hone in with skills of integrating brain waves. A fascinating thing is I was able, with training, to understand how the lambda waves interfaced with delta brain waves. And I learned my eyes were open for 5 minutes with this technique. And wow, it'll be a fun chapter to write about that. I can't wait to share that. I hope that those who read this book, my name is Carla Fiske-Lazim, and I hope that you check out this book. And if it lands to you, I don't always know how it happens, but I do believe we are communicating with one another already. And I would like to give you the date that I am at, and because I'm